Morning guys, a little bit of an update. So last night we were supposed to stay at the Pindar lookout, which is an awesome spot, but with that severe weather warning coming in, we weren't going to risk anything and just drive into Sandstone town and look for accommodation. And obviously we were not the only ones trying to dodge the severe weather warning and came into town looking for accommodation. So we managed to find a room at Outback accommodation in Sandstone. The owners of that place couldn't be more helpful and managed to set us up with a room for the night, so we could bunker down and wait out the weather. And it turned out to be quite feral. Lots and lots of rain and very strong winds. When we were at Pindar at the moment, the winds were about 40-45 kilometers an hour, and there were gusts from up to 100 kilometers an hour forecast. So yeah, definitely not the weather to be out there in a rooftop tent in this week. So that was last night. So it's morning now, so we just gone into a cafe and got some hot drinks and gonna get a toasty, and then we're gonna make our way to the brewery and the London Bridge and see what else is out here, and then we continue our trip. So when we get there, I'll get back to you. See ya. Well, we made it to London Bridge. Absolutely stunning spot. Best part is, no one here yet. So let's go have a quick look around. Nice area. Still a bit chilly this morning. Definitely windy. But not as bad as well it has been last night. That's cool. Did Danny find a cave, did he?
Of course he did.
Nice spot. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a nice spot.
Oh, it's lovely.
Wonder if anyone lives in there.
Oh, it's a cave monkey yarn.
Cave monkey.
Oh, rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
There's above your head, Danny.
Big drop spider.
Oh, the finger! Oh, the finger! You got me. The bridge.
Yep, so it's a stunning spot. Hope you enjoy this. Now we're gonna check out the brewery. That's an interesting spot too. Yeah, see you when we get there. Well, now we're at the brewery at Sandstone. Let's show you around. So the brewery, that hole in rocks there on the bottom of the rocks. Now on top of the ridge there used to be an old pub. I don't have all the details with me at the moment, but it was built by two Irish brothers. And yeah, the pub was on top of the rocks there, and they drilled a hole through the rocks into the cave beneath, which they used as a cellar. So let's have a closer look. Apparently it's quite cool in there.
It's just a dam going down the hole.
Did you find a hole?
Yeah.
That's where this is where they store the cold liquids, drinks and all that, and that's where they pull it up into the pub. Because on top there is stinking hot in summer, and down here is nice and cool.
I would kind of like to live in here if it was meant to a home.
You think so?
Bedrooms there, kitchen here.
Definitely a cool spot, isn't it?
I like it. Sonny, what do you sense and what are you looking at?
What's out there, Sonny?
Just a bunch of it.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think it's just the one hole up. It's not? Okay. We're not against that for a walk.
Aye. Nice view from the top here. Yep, she's chilly.
There was another hole over there.
Jeez. That wind is freezing. welcome to our next stop. We left Sandstone this morning after we had a look at the London Bridge and the brewery. So now we're just about 10 kilometers north of Pindar. It's a spot where it's known for special flowers that grow in a circle, the Wreath flowers of Wreath flowers as they call. Let's go have a look. They all grow on the side of the road and disappear, and this appears to be the only place where they are growing. So look, they all grow in circles like this. It's a very popular spot. Lots of people come up down here, have a look at them. Yes, you don't see them everywhere. This is the only spot. They're quite cool, aren't they? So yeah, there's lots of them out there both sides of the road. I'm just staying in a car with a dog, it's just easier. There's too many people out there. Yeah, all these flowers, just one spot where they grow. This is about 10 kilometers north of Pindar. We have arrived at our spot for the night for camping. It's called Buntine Rock. Never been here before. Looks absolutely stunning. If you can see the view behind me, right in front of me, Buntine Rock. It's a bit windy. Look at the view. Oh, let's go for a quick walk. Check out the rock. I'm meant to have 360-degree views from the top. Oh, okay, here's some.
We're in a straight line with Geraldton. But now we're coming down the inside way. We were in straight, that's how coming out far up the other. We're in a straight line with it.
Okay. What's this song got to say, Denny? Okay.
I read it.
go walkies. Oh yeah. That's still about 30 km/h winds and about 35 km gusts. So I'm not going to set a rooftop tent up here out in the open. Don't know what's going to happen overnight, so just swagging it tonight. Is that it? I can go a little bit higher over there. Look. Oh, definitely nice views. Look at that sky. Stay away from our bloody camp. What you seeing down there, Sonny? Hey? What's down there? Hey?
Sonny, you're too funny.
Yeah, not a big walk at all. But yeah, great views from the top. Absolutely stunning. And the spot where we camped, there's enough room for, let's say, 2 vehicles. And you can take, as you see, camper trailers on there, but it does say no caravans all the way up this far, so just fair enough. Caravans are a bit big, can't turn them around. Small camper trailers, yeah, they'll fit, which is good.
You know, it wasn't that big.
Go for a little walk around the back here. And the wind just keeps persisting and blowing. So there'll be no rooftop tent tonight. Definitely awesome area. It's definitely been a good trip. Travelled a lot of distance. Seen a few bits and pieces we hadn't seen before. There would have been a lot more that we could have looked at in a shorter distance, but as I mentioned in a previous video, travelling with a dog, you can't take dogs everywhere, so unfortunately a lot of places like this you can't take dogs. You can here, but other rock formations or areas you just can't. It's just a shame, so we do what we can. You having a good time, Danny?
What do you think?
What do I think? You're having the time of your life.
I've had better times.
You had better times.
Yeah.
Okay, next time you stay home alone then. Oi!
You put that on the video.
And another beautiful dinner.
It's still steaming hot.
Yep, beautiful spot this is. Morning guys. Great sleep last night. The wind ended up dying down. Quite cold. Everything's absolutely soaking wet with dew. Best part of this spot, it's so quiet. Don't hear traffic. Just nature sounds. And another good thing, no flies and no mozzies. Maybe last evening I might have had 1 or 2 mozzies and that's about it. Absolutely amazing the difference between one spot and the other, between flies and mozzies. But no, it's awesome. Yeah, just gonna pack up shortly and start heading on home. Everything's got to come to an end. Well guys, this was our last night of the camping trip. Absolutely loved it. Not everything went to plan. I guess it probably never does. Just a bit of a recap. First camp night at Quillian, free camp with flushing toilets. Absolutely stunning spot. Plenty of walks to do. It's not too far off the main road. You can get some road noise, but you sleep through that. Only downfall we had, the flies were absolutely horrendous when we got there, and they lasted till dark, and then the mozzies came out by millions. So it could be just a seasonal thing, but anyway, just still a great experience, still a great spot to camp. Then we drove up from there towards Gulgadi, and then we hit the bush north of Gulgadi, and we did some exploring in there. First stop was Kananalling. The only thing left out there was just the ruins from the hotel. It was interesting to see. And then we were planning on staying the night at Mount Burgess, which is listed on Wikicamps and Google Maps, but that site didn't appeal to us at all, as it was just like a big rock quarry, considering it was about 30 degrees early in the afternoon still. We didn't fancy the idea of sitting in a rock quarry surrounded by big rocks, black rocks, dark rocks. It would have been hot, and yeah, the flies would have been terrible as well. So we continued on, and that's when we found that spot on the bottom of a massive rock formation. Not very high, but in area it was quite big, and that was an absolutely stunning spot, and it had a drop toilet, so that was good too. Then, considering we stayed the night a lot closer to Lake Ballard than we originally planned, ended up at Lake Ballard quite early, had a good look around there, and initially we planned to stay at Lake Ballard for the night. That didn't happen. We continued on after Lake Ballard and then got to Menzies, and in Menzies at the truck parking bay there's a couple of toilets and showers, so I took the opportunity to have a bit of a clean up. Then we continued on further north. We had a look at Gwalia, the ghost town just out of Leonora. That was quite interesting. Definitely put that on your bucket list if you're ever in the area. Visit Gwalia. Stopped at Leonora to fuel up, and then up to Leinster, fueled up again because we were having 40-45 kilometer headwinds as a severe weather warning was coming in. And then from Leinster we were heading west towards Sandstone. We were planning on staying the night at Peter Denny Lookout, and when we pulled up, yeah, the winds were just horrendous, 40-45 kilometer winds, and gusts were even stronger, so we didn't stay there. We pushed on to Sandstone, and we were lucky enough to find a room in a donga to stay the night to wait out the storm, and it turned out to be quite feral overnight. Heavy rains, strong winds. Yep, and the next morning we end up having a look at London Bridge and the Brewery. It's quite interesting again. And we pushed on further west, and we had a stop at Pindar. At just 10 kilometers north of Pindar you can find the Wreath flowers of West flowers, and it's the only spot in the Midwest in Western Australia where they grow. So I had a quick look there, and then initially we were planning on camping just north of Mullawa at the waterfalls, but considering it was still early in the day we pushed on 2 more hours further south, closer to home, and we ended up this spot here, Buntine Rock. Absolutely stunning spot. We are in the 3rd camping spot, which you only can get to by 4-wheel drive, but if you got a 2-wheel drive you still can get here if you take it easy. But yeah, you can't get here with a caravan, they're quite too big to get here. Camper trails are fine as long as they're not too big, and there's only about 2 or 3 spots here on the bottom of the rock. There's a couple other spots on the way in. There's a big spot, first spot for caravans on the way in, and then there's a smaller spot halfway. Yeah, Buntine Rock, absolutely stunning. Nice sunset last night, beautiful sunrise this morning. Very quiet, you can't hear nothing apart for wildlife. Far enough away from the main road, which is not overly busy. And yeah, no flies and no mozzies. Can't complain about that. Yeah, that was a bit of a recap of the trip. We really loved it, really good. I think by the time we get home we roughly would have done about 2,500 kilometers. It's a lot of distance, but unfortunately if you travel with a dog you can't stop everywhere on every interesting sight to see, because a lot of areas you can't take dogs, so that's one of the reasons it was such a long distance trip. But it was good, we loved it, and that's the main thing. Time away, family time, it's good. If you enjoy these videos, really appreciate it if you push the like button and the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next trip. Catch ya.
Do it now.